Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Itsmontez.com. We have online right now with us, Now You See TV, John Pounders, and he's going to be speaking about the event that he's going to be having out in Evansville, Indiana. It's really supposed to be a great event, and I'm going to ask him a few questions, and you all can ask him some questions in the description. Or in the comment box, excuse me. In the description box, you can see the contact information on how to get to the event and how to get a hold of John and Now You See TV. And anyway, we're gonna get right into the questions that I have for him today. John, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for being on. It's such a pleasure. I know it's a last minute thing. Kind of sprained it on you, and it's like,
wow.
Man,
that's cool. Anything I can do to get this event promoted. You were talking about the event I'm having. It's called Prophecy, or it's called Exposing Darkness Prophecy Event 2016. So basically, the whole thing behind it is to expose darkness. That's basically what my channel is all about to begin with, is exposing darkness. And we're going to have awesome guests like Rob Skiba. For those of you who don't know who he is, you should definitely check him out. He's written numerous books, award-winning videos, documentaries. Gary Wayne, which is author of Genesis 6 Conspiracy, very knowledgeable in the whole subject. And then Vigilant Christian, for those of you who don't know who he is, he's got if you go to YouTube, he's got a YouTube channel that's got about 300,000 subscribers, and he exposes the truth through his videos. He used to be in the New Age and the whole Ascended Master, Buddhism, and all these different Illuminati type secret organizations. So he's going to be there. Then we got David Carrico, which is an expert in satanic ritual abuse, because he's helped expose it here in our town that we live in right now. There was a place called the Satanic Blue House, if you Google it, and I'm going to be doing a documentary about that. But they were taking kids out of their schools and taking them to this blue house without their parents' knowledge, and they were doing satanic ritual abuses on these children. And this was going on pretty heavily in the 80s, and just stuff like that. So he's going to be talking about some of that stuff. And then, so it's in Evansville, Indiana. It's going to be, Rob Skiba is going to be talking about the Nephilim and talking about his research on that. And Gary Wayne is going to be talking about that as well. And, subjects like Book of Enoch, Nephilim, all these different, I guess you could call it fringe elements of Christianity. So it's going to be really, really good. I can't wait, man. I wouldn't have, honestly, I wasn't going to put this together, but it kind of pulled itself together last minute. And so it's going to be a 2-day event. Tickets are only $30 a person, or if you come as a couple, it's $50, and lunch is included on the first day when you guys get there on Saturday. And it's going to be awesome.
Awesome. Well, so you said 2-day event. The lunch is included, and on the second day, what might people expect on the second day? What's to expect?
Well, on the second day, we're going to have basically the same speakers. We're going to probably split it up a little differently. It's going to start at 8 in the morning, which is kind of early, and then it'll go to about 10. And then there at the location, there'll be a church service for people that want to attend. If not, there's a coffee shop in the next room. They can go to the coffee shop. It's going to be downtown, so there's tons of stuff to do down there. There's restaurants everywhere. There's different little hot spots. There's a casino down the road, and not that I don't think a lot of the guests that are coming to this event will be going there to the casino, but you never know. It's right down the road, so they can go check that out, and just plenty of stuff. I might go play some penny slots while I'm down there. Who knows?
Yeah, plugging all the information, right? Yeah. So there's a lot of good topics that's going to be going on there. Wow. So how much are the tickets to get in?
They're $30 for a single person, and that's for both days. and then they're $50 for a couple. So if you're going by yourself, it's $30. If you're going as a couple, you and your wife or you and your girlfriend or whatever, it's $50. Children 6 and under are free, and there's also child care for the children that are coming that are under that age. And so it's going to be really cool. I know that we're trying to add to it here as we go. If you're from out of town and you have to fly in, we're going to be working out a hotel deal to where you can get a discount on your hotel and be shuttled back and forth for the event.
Again, where's the location and what's the time?
It's going to be in May the 7th and the 8th. That's a Saturday and Sunday. And Evansville, Indiana, at the Wired Coffee Shop and Venue. And it's a pretty good-sized venue. But seats are going to fill up fast because we only have 220 tickets that we can offer for this event. So those prices that I gave everybody are if you register before May 15th. After May 15th, April 15th. If you register after April 15th, the price goes up $10. So make sure you register before then, and it should be really, really good. I mean, there hasn't been anything like this in Evansville in a very long time, not since the 80s. So.
Oh wow! So this is something that's been going on in the past, but kind of been set down, and you're a big influential person to bring it back into play. Or how exactly did you come about wanting to set up this event?
Well,
because I remember you said it was last minute and all. So.
Well, as you know, I've been doing this kind of research and videos and interviews for the last few years, and so I developed a lot of relationships with these people that are doing these authors and these researchers and video makers and all that stuff. So as far as I know, in my town, there is nobody else like me as far as that are into this kind of thing. There are people that I'm starting to find out that are into this, and there's more, but there's nobody doing shows and stuff like that here. And this town is just hasn't had anything like that. There's no real leadership for that kind of area. So what I'm hoping to do is not only bring the local people that are into this stuff together, but I'm also hoping to bring people from around, at least a 200-mile radius. And some people, because driving that far is not that hard. If you're from St. Louis, Nashville, Louisville, it's all pretty close. I drive those places all the time. Like at least once a month, I'm driving somewhere, even further than that. So, it's going to be cool to get everybody together that listens to my show, because a lot of people that come in are people that have listened to my show that I get to meet in person. A lot of the people that are coming are finally getting to meet like Gary Wayne and Rob Skiba and Vigilant Christian. Vigilant Christian's never come to the U.S. before. This is his first time coming to the U.S.
Oh, wow.
Do anything like this, yeah. So it's going to be really cool.
Goodness
gracious.
gracious.
Gary Wayne's first time doing an event like this. His successful book, Genesis 6 Conspiracies, sold thousands upon thousands of copies. But he's never done an event like this before, so this is his first event doing this too. So we expect a draw from his crowd as well.
That's very nice. Well, so that's exactly what it is. Going to bring everyone together and going to have us all learning about, what would you call this genre of learning? I guess you would call that. What would you call that?
I would call it ancient history and people that want to know more, because most of us would say that, we know there's something more to this world than what we're being told. We know there's more to this than what we're being told in school, what the pastors at church are telling us. There's more. So this is what we're all about. We're about digging deeper and finding more and finding out exactly where we came from, exactly what this world is about, and how to overcome the enemy, and the enemy being Satan. So that's the whole point of this. This is for people that, this isn't for a pinhead. This isn't for people that are like, well, I don't really, I'm just going to go to work every day. I'm going to go out to the club and party. It's not for those kind of people, because they're never going to scratch the surface of what's really out there. It's for people that want to know more. It's for people that want to hear from people that are and super intelligent on the subject, that want to learn about the depths of the world that we're in. That's the kind of people that we're looking for. The other people, they're never going to come. They're never going to get interested in it, and they're going to live a long life and never know where they're going when they die. They're not going to have any clue about what this world has to offer, and unfortunately, so we're trying to expose the truth and just get it out there.
So putting the gurus of gurus together. Wow, I tell you what, this is going to be a great event, ladies and gentlemen. You heard, again, the pricing of the tickets are what did you say they were again, John?
They're $30 for one person and $50 for a couple. So if you're coming as a couple, $50, and that gets you in both days. So not very expensive at all, really cheap. I mean, you can't hardly go to a movie for that. So you're talking about 2 days, over 10 hours of information and 10 hours of fellowship with people that are like-minded. I mean, you can't beat that.
You absolutely cannot. Well, thank you so much for being on, John.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. And, as always, man, you're a good friend of mine. We're going to Florida together soon in the next few months, actually, after this conference. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Yes, I do. I do look forward to going to Florida with you. And also, I do plan on going to the conference and bringing the video camera and getting some recording for the audience that I have here. So.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun, man. We'll get to be on the beach recording people. There's nothing better than that. So.
Yeah, and at the conference, like I said, I plan on being there. I'll be getting some good film of what's going on and poking my head, and because as you know, I also too. I like a lot of the information that you put out. I'm quite interested in the information that you put out, and feel like I need to know more. So
yeah. So it's for truth seekers like yourself and like me. I mean, that's what we're here to do, is learn. The Bible says, for those that believe in the Bible says to seek it with your whole heart, and there's nothing more valuable than the truth. I mean, it's worth far more than rubies and gold, and I believe that you can't put a price on knowledge and wisdom.
You really can't.
You really can't.
No, knowledge and wisdom. If there were a price, I think everyone would probably kill and starve and murder and pillage for it. You know it.
Right, and they try to put a price on it. You see college people are going to college, spending their life inheritance, or they're having a debt that they can't pay off for hardly the rest of their life, and they're learning stuff that's some people will do good. They're people that go to be doctors and lawyers, they're gonna come out and have a good job, but a lot of people are going there spending this money and nothing ever comes of it. I don't know how many college grads I know that are without work, without anything like that. So this life is short. It's like a vapor, and what's important to know the important things in life, not just mathematics or liberal arts and all these things. It's important to know the important things in life.
Yes, the truth. Seek the truth and you shall know, right?
Exactly.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Now You See TV. John Founders on itsmontez.com. As you know, we're actually sponsored by Now You See TV, and we're so thankful for that. And we're so thankful for all the people that are going to come out to the event. And he looks forward, we look forward, they look forward to seeing you out there. And thank you for tuning in.